that's not true.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
We are
same
live
thing.
on YouTube and Facebook.
Word.
Facebook is the easiest way to share it, just because it becomes like your post, so it's pretty cool. It pushes it that way.
Hell yeah.
If you guys want to run through that real quick, share some shares.
Word.
Sure,
Share going on.
Usually we get about 100 viewers a show, so I'm happy. Every show I'm happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it seems to have like a steady incline
Yeah,
too.
no,
Like
no,
it
it's-
hasn't gone down.
It's growing or growing. It's when we do it on weird days, like if we have a live if we have a live performance at like 8 o'clock on Friday, I'll push my Friday show earlier, and then like 3 people will watch, and it sucks, but it is what it is.
I mean, that shit happens though.
Yeah. You're
That's
right.
being a rapper. You play a show to 5 people every now and then.
Play a show to yourself.
Dude, I'll play a show to 5 people all day, as long as it's free.
Listen, I'll put a mirror on stage and battle myself.
A mirror
Fuck
on
it.
stage. So this is New Hampshire legend Cody Pope. He represents he represents Hellhound Publishing, which is a terrific thing in New Hampshire. Can you tell us about Hellhound Publishing, what you guys do?
With pleasure. So, a lot of people that know us know that we had the Vatican Life record label for like 8 years. And in 2018, we shut that down just because a lot of our artists had moved on, and it was just time to, find different footing. And I've been doing a lot of writing and shit. So, like writing screenplays, writing books, writing poetry, all sorts of stuff. I am trying to expand upon all that shit, and so we decided to take it up a level and go with like a publishing company where we could do the record label stuff and do books and podcasts and kind of just keep it all housed under one thing.
Okay. Yeah, unity. Bring that shit together.
Now, is that the logo behind you? The book on fire?
Yeah.
Word. I like that a lot.
Who did that logo?
That was done by Spike Pit, who actually also did the artwork for my new album.
He did the artwork?
Yep.
Yeah, he did some of he did a lot of M-Dot shit too.
Oh yeah.
I was
Spike
trying
Pit's like another New Hampshire legend.
He's the guy. I was trying to get him to do the album work for my recent album, The Eighth Letter, but it just didn't pan out. But Bug Out did it. Bug Out's another terrific fucking graphic artist as well as a fantastic rapper.
Yeah, I love Bug Out, man.
Yeah, speaking of New Hampshire OGs.
Yeah.
Speaking of New Hampshire OGs. No, I wasn't aware that Bug Out like does graphic, because I was talking to Just for Kicks and I was like, I need like the only thing I'm waiting on is artwork, and he's like, talk to Bug Out, and I'm like, I'll talk to Bug Out, and then it rest is history.
Bug Out hooks this shit up.
D. Dwilly said, yo, Marino, Ray Cal said, Cody Pope, hands up, 3 fire emojis.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, if you want, we could play one of the tracks off your newest album.
What do you think, Pimpin'? I'm just having a good time.
Word. So I'll play Devouring. Is there anything you want to say about the song Devouring before you play it?
Yeah, so, is my audio still fucked up?
It's a little echoey. I don't think it's super bad.
Okay, I'm gonna just turn my
No,
shit
it's
up
not
to see if
bad.
that helps.
It's not bad.
So basically, Devouring is one of the first songs on the album, and it's really about like the start of my day, the start of my work week, and just basically like bearing the brunt of shit that's like literally right in front of you before you're done like scratching your eyes open, and then like the course of the day that follows. The whole concept is kind of based around a poetry book that I have in the works right now too, called Devouring, which is it basically just takes certain nouns like people's, places, and how those things tear us apart, and how those things. I like that he said I'm speaking from the heavens. Yeah, I'm with that shit.
Because he's a legend, man. He's
Doing the
talking
lap
down to
dance.
the people.
It's the fucking Pope.
But yeah, that's basically what that joke's about. It's basically just like the course of the day and dealing with the chaos that unfolds, and that's why like there's the structure isn't really there. There's like kind of like a 2-4-4 weird kind of off structure thing because your day just is off and you don't know when you're gonna get out sometimes. So
Okay.
that's really what that joke's
No,
about.
I think that's relatable to everyone on the planet for the most part.
For sure.
That was really the goal with the whole album. Is like the Howling Man kind of speaks to like the people that are like working mundane jobs and trying to like find their path in life, and like the people that are dealing with crazy internal emotional rage and shit, and they really have like some kind of crazy person within them too. You know, it's like both of those people can be the same person, and that's really what a lot of the album kind of talks about.
You playing with some like inner world, outer world, some hermetic philosophy going on there. Some,
yeah, dude.
Some
alchemy. I mean, I know you familiar with Twilight Zone?
Oh yeah.
That's where the whole concept came from. Was the Howling Man episode?
Wow.
He's got the devil locked in the joint, and the guy that they're housing doesn't believe that it's the devil, so he lets him out, and then the rest happens.
Is this?
I fucking knew it.
I know 8BZA produced most of the album. Is this another 8BZA track?
Yeah. So these are all 8BZA joints because I had got them with me. So you know we got
definitely. Okay, so just so you guys know, I mute our audio between when we play the track, just so if Paranoah wants to talk shit about it, it's not offensive. But Cameron. Okay, I'm gonna press play.
Yes, sir. 6:55, stare at the grout in the shower. Cleaned it last week, already starting to flower. Wash my face, shit, already been an hour. Another morning, I let time get devoured. All my time get devoured. All my time in my mind get devoured. Not fine, but I'm using powers to slaughter. Not fine, but making wine out of water. All my time get devoured. All my time in my mind get devoured. Not fine, but I'm using powers to slaughter. Not fine, but making wine out of water. 7:43, how have I not left yet? To crash my car during traffic might be my best bet. My girl is sleeping, I can still peep her left breast. Fuck, I can't eat, too late to chef Breck. 8:46, only 16 minutes late today. Only a little longer till I unleash hate today. Maybe it won't suck, even though I ain't ate today. If my girl awake later, maybe we'll mate today. 3:52, another pointless ass report is due. Maybe I should dip down the block and go record a tune. Always wonder how long I can keep this fortitude. Another complaint from a person claiming I'm bored and rude. After 5 o'clock, the zombies start pouring in. Raise the rise and smell of corporate whores and gin. Floor to ceiling, the feeling is need to escape. But life with no income is sure to be risque, huh? All my time get devoured. All my time in my mind get devoured. Not fine, but I'm using powers to slaughter. Not fine, but making wine out of water. All my time get devoured. All my time in my mind get devoured. Not fine, but I'm using powers to slaughter. Not fine, but making wine out of water. All my time get devoured. All my time in my mind get devoured. Not fine, but I'm using powers to slaughter. Not fine, but making wine out of water. All my time get devoured. All my time in my mind get devoured. Not fine, but I'm using powers to slaughter. Not fine, but making wine out of water. 9:46, I'm finally punching out. 45-minute drive, then finally done for now. 10:32, drop my jacket to search for food. Nothing in the fridge, stores closed, boo-hoo.
Yo, that was
the perfect ending to that joint too.
that ended great. Me and him were talking. That sounded like that had like a good like Outkast vibe to the beat.
Yeah, like the snare had that echo to it, like you would hear on like the elevators
that sounded
joint.
like some Aquemini shit, and I fucked with that.
Yeah.
Funny that you mentioned Outkast because in 2010 is probably when I really started rapping. I used to play in like a bunch of bands and shit like that before, and I was actually in like a rap group, and we literally loved Outkast so much that we submitted our demo to Big Boy's Purple Ribbon Records, and we thought that we were almost like gonna have somebody's attention, and then the whole shit just like seemed to fold. And then by like 2012, I just decided that I needed to like do my own shit because everybody was just like operating on timetables. But yo, you saying Outcast just brought the biggest like smile to my soul because that's like such a big part of why I love doing this shit.
Yep. That's
Definitely.
Yo, shout out to Ryan. Appreciate that, yo.
Hey.
Not to get too far off the topic of Outcast, ATLian is probably like one of my biggest
colder than a polar bear's toenails. Oh hell, here we go again, talking that shit. Bam.
It's just cold, man. The whole shit is cold. So, you know.
Dude, self-titled's got this bar in the song Audi 5000.
Oh, yes.
Where he's like, fuck a...
as a cavern, it was like ice cavern. What the fuck was it?
I'm colder than Antarctic caverns or something. He's like, fuck a polar bear's toenails. I'm colder than Antarctic caverns.
Yeah, it was fucking self-titled, man. I love that one.
Demigods. We're geeking out about some hip hop shit.
Everybody's got to out everybody else. It's always how it is.
Paranoah, what did you think? What did you think about that joint?
Well, I think like the first thing to mention, like when I first like peeped like this album, and I remember I freaked out about the production, like to him at first. Cause I'm like, bro, like this is like,
yeah, dude, 8-Biz is different fucking level.
Because like I'm like, this is the type of shit I like where it's distorted. Like I like when shit. I think there's a lot of stuff it's so clean nowadays. Like it bothers me where I'm like, I need like distortion and like wobble to my shit. I need it to like not be perfect. I like when things are like off key or like I don't know, like,
dusty. The argument like fucking a couple years ago, I think Candace like talking about it online. It was like just the way that like a lot of shit was like mixed and stuff. Like I said some shit about like hospital raps.
Yep.
It was just like it's just like too sanitary. You know what I mean? It's just like really the shit you're going for. You don't want to do sanitary. You want to like catch something, grab that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got like that's why I always try to aim for, like, is that, like, the off-kilter shit, and not just, you know, on the beat side of things, but also, like, you know, like Pope with the way, like, your delivery and shit, it's not, I don't know, it just reminds me of, like, when people weren't so concerned with everything being so, like, mechanically right, in the sense of, like, your delivery, like, you're not afraid to exaggerate certain words. You know, and also like where you land on the beat, like sometimes you'll stop and then come in on like the 3. Like I just noticed like there's certain like techniques you have where it's like unpredictable, and like I miss that flavor, and that's I fucking man.
The flavor.
No, patience is important, bro.
That's dope, man. I appreciate that. That's cool feedback because, like he said, dude, I'm big on that jazz shit where it's like we try to like honor tradition, but not just lay in its footsteps either.
Yes, exactly. It's not like
For sure.
like my friend and I call it 94ia. People have
94ia,
where it's like it's completely like just that of like going exactly in the footsteps, you know. But like this is like it's got that new shit. Even got like I remember the track Vice Grips on this album gave me like that beat, like it gave me almost that Griselda-ish feel, you know.
For sure.
Which I love those beats.
I'm not gonna act like there's not some inspiration here and there when I hear it. I definitely listen to a lot of
Hey, every artist gets inspired from something somewhere, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I was making shit like that before I even. You literally know what I'm trying to talk. Yeah, I've definitely like made like really gloomy shit before I like even had heard of Griselda. But like just when I started hearing them, it just kind of instilled that feeling back in me. I was like, yeah, this shit is fucking the elixir, man.
Mm-hmm.
the elixir.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I did have my finger on the pulse, like on that tip.
Yeah,
like, you know,
exactly, man. It's like I was messing around with tape shit like back in like the 2000s, and then like you know, then I got into digital, and then like all of a sudden now tape is cool again. I just happen to always have a tape machine. It's like going back and utilizing stuff that works, man. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more minimalism. You know.
Cameron, is there anything you want to say about that song?
A couple thoughts actually.
Word.
It was a vibe. And
It's a vibe.
I liked it. It was just good.
You want to talk echoes, man?
One
You want,
question.
yeah,
for
you want to talk.
Paranoah.
I did check the stream out on YouTube, and there is an echo coming from your guys' side. No, it's not coming from Maddie. It's only the audio from Cody Pope's side.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't sound bad hearing it now.
No,
but
it's
like,
from me.
try some
Internal
headphones or
laptop
something?
mic.
Yeah, but
So I think we had that problem with Deeds Willie last week.
yeah, we did, and then he put headphones on, and it was good. It's okay. I mean, it's not unbearable, but it's just like we might get called out a few times.
As long as it's not like back when it was like rap night when that Jamaican dude was getting up and spitting reggae. I had to make it authentic, bro.
Hey, yo, Noah.
Yo, what's up, man?
You said earlier that you liked a little bit of distortion.
Oh yeah, I love.
So
this
you
song.
guys have suggested the album for a bit now, right? Do you guys have any favorite tracks specifically?
Dude, first of all, Vice Grips.
Yeah, Vice Grips.
That fucking piano. Oh,
They don't have to all. Some of them don't have to agree by me. I mean, I'm humble enough to. I mean, I like the whole album. So, honestly, I'm a fan of Pope, but I'm a fan of artistry first. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I listened to the album like top down, and like there wasn't a song where I was like, I'm gonna skip this one. And like no beat gave me that feeling. Like every beat to me, like it really like every single one was a bop. You know.
Hell yeah, man. My man's got it here.
Okay. Bless you.
Thank you.
And honestly, some of them joints. There was some new ones on there, but there was some joints that like it made back as far back as like 2018 even.
Mm-hmm.
And we just were able to get maybe now 2017 even. And we were able to like really like resurrect those and like make them what they were. I'm glad that they found a home, and especially like found a home on something that like I could really be happy to say that my name is on.
Yep.
But like just my man's just got to hear. He knows what to pick, and just I'm grateful to have been like working with people and like especially like Moment having my name in Moment in the name itself. And obviously it's gonna be Q Quick. It's been a hot minute since I've seen him.
Dude, it's been a hot minute since anyone's seen Q Quick. No one's seen
Yo,
Q
what up,
Quick in
Marina?
a
What's
while.
up?
Yo, I just plugged in a microphone real quick. I'm gonna see if I can just switch over to that and make it sound better.
Word. Yeah, that might cut the feedback down a little bit.
Yeah, just hit the settings button and then audio input.
How are restrictions going for indoor venues in Mass? Well, before it was complete garbage, but now apparently it's the A-OK has been given for cities to allow up to 50% indoors, but the city of Boston is like, nah.
So
we're not doing any of that garbage.
50%. So like if a venue has say a 1,000-person
you're
cap,
the-
they could have 500.
That's in
But
the rules.
500 is also the max allowable. So if you have like 2,000 people, you can have a max of 500 safely.
But then it's up to the city to decide if they even want to do that, and then it's up for the city to decide if they want it to be lower than 50.
Huh. Okay.
So like right.
How's that? Does we sound better?
Not really.
Let me
Okay.
just check. Let me just check the stream.
Hit the settings button and try see if you can turn off. Go to advanced. There might be a button for echo cancellation.
Yeah. Click that echo cancellation button.
And then noise suppression.
Yeah, I don't even see settings up in here.
Oh, mate, is it?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, I see.
And they're gone.
Dude.
Oh. I think we fixed it.
So I was changing my computer settings. I didn't realize there were settings up in this joint. How is it? Better?
It's a little quiet, but the echo's eliminated
Maybe
now.
turn ourselves up. How's it better?
What's up, y'all? I hit the wrong button.
Check.
Yo, where's my snare?
Yo, where's my snare?
I can't hear you guys now. Oh, looks like we're on. Check.
You guys hear us?
Yo.
I can hear you guys.
Bars.
Check.
Yeah. Check.
I have no snare on my headphones.
Okay, cool.
What's up?
Can you guys hear us?
Got a little word.
Yeah, I can hear both of y'all.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
hell yeah.
Okay, where Cody
You
Pope
actually
can hear.
sound better too. You had like a crazy echo going on too when you were playing back.
Oh shit.
That was wild.
Yeah, they updated Restream, so I guess it unenabled.
I
It
can't
unenabled.
we can't hear you, Hero.
You can't hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Hero.
Fuck!
How about Paranoah? Can you hear Paranoah? Oh, shit, I don't think so.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
No?
I can hear you. I'm not
Yeah,
sure about Cody Pope.
I can hear you too.
Cody Pope can't hear me. Word.
Strange. He could be saying anything
Okay.
right now.
Can Cody Pope hear me now?
Yo.
I'll just
check your audio output, Cody. You might have.
Looks like he just logged out for a second.
Yeah, he did just log out of this. There they are.
Yo.
Okay. Can you both of you hear us?
I can hear you.
I can
Cody
hear
Pope?
you.
Can you hear me?
And Maria says she can hear us all.
That's a good sign.
Cody, can you hear us? No.
Okay, so it's Cody can't hear
Can
us.
you ask Cody to refresh his
Apologies
screen?
to everyone watching.
Cody, can you refresh your page?
Yeah. Just like my browser page.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Word. Yeah, Kim, I don't know what's up with that. That happened to Chatham a while ago, where you couldn't hear you.
Bruh.
Yeah, I remember. We had Chatham on, and he was like, I need this man to
Hey!
give me a call, leave you a voicemail.
Cody Pope, can you hear us?
Hey, yo.
Hello?
Cody Pope?
Yo.
No, we're back. All right. Perfect.
Oh shit. Okay.
Cody, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Ah,
Can you hear us?
okay.
Perfect.
We're invisible.
Word.
We're back.
Sorry
to
about the
saving
technical
hip-hop.
difficulties, everybody.
Yo, shout out to Mrs. J Faith.
Yo,
Oh,
shout
hell
out
yeah. What's good, yo?
Yeah.
Ashley. Yeah, Ashley. Well, she's not here. She's just in text. Oh, now you get up. This is my girlfriend. This is my future wife,
Hi,
Maddie.
Ashley.
Peace.
This is Cody Pope. He's a legend. Okay, what do you mean, K? He's a big deal.
Oh, wait, are you saying a legend or a legend?
A legend.
He's a
Legend.
He's allegedly legend.
Oh, that's a bar. That's a
Oh,
bar.
That is a bar. Okay.
You better fucking quote me.
Up
I'm
next,
allegedly a legend.
Deej Willie wanted me to play Player 2 featuring JB the Canadian.
No.
So we're gonna
Oh, so
play
he's
that.
Canadian, eh?
So we're gonna play that right now.
Double D Willie.
Double D Willie.
Yeah. Time to relax. I'm just playing, yo. Everybody wants to be a player in this game. Shit. Everybody wants to be a player too. But they can't. Wanna know why? Shit. Yo, I'm spitting hot bars like, oh no, you didn't. Ladies tell me my flow's so sufficient. Big boys here, go home, you chitlins, cause you're putting on airs when you're ozone deficient. Boy, you know that it's time we raise the heat. Power struggle between the knuckleheads and player G's. There ain't enough bread to share amongst all the make-believe, so be blessed as I be vested in churning brothers making cheese. Jaws dropping when I pop a flow. Lots of thoughts are caught up in the moment, so I gotta go. Off the top and topics, flawlessly just hop and show. Every single person, I'm a monster and unstoppable. That's the way you play it is. I'm the bane of blame, get sick and they will make a break. So I'll stay nefarious while I play to bury him, cause I play to pop caps like insane aquarium. Who's here that you think you compare to?
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
All the homies come head, gon' shake it loose.
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Got a couple tracks, I should try to slay a few.
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Don't give a funk, what the hell the haters do?
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Playin' too, I'm gonna spit hot tracks while I configure rate. Women wanna crisscross crash. The raw deal as I'm eating, so babe, so we can hop in Hot Wheels, all leading the way. Yes sir, I'm gonna get it in my Honda Civic and pay your moms a visit. Leading on to massage and kisses. Yo, the doc's in the house, give her the raw prescription. Double dosage of that playalistic attitude. We rock the motions, playing all the whispers, classic Tunchi. Spent the night praying I stay to kick it afternoon. but I'm sorry, man, there's things the players got to do. Like reboot my system with these soothing rhythms that choose me to pick them to loosely depict some way of how I manage my status. But from my point, you couldn't handle the vantage. Who's here that you think you compare to?
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
All the homies come head, gon' shake it loose.
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Got a couple tracks, I should try to slay a few.
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Don't give a funk, what the hell the haters do?
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Yeah, see, who the fuck you cater to? Yeah, that girl you like, so you take her on a date or two. Wait, did I? Now I barely even know her. When I told her, pull it over, yeah, she skirt like she's Sailor Moon. Ooh, see, you ain't been where I've been, boy. Double up the cup with another rum, that's how you get it, boy. 2 chains like titty, boy, I go and run the city, boy. Yeah, when I wrap it up like 10-4, that 10-4, oh lord. CD Dwilly, you OG, like sipping on that OE. Old English, no difference, so pimpin'. If you'd walk a mile in my shoes, you'll be moonwalking with Timberland steel boots on, oh lord. Hold up, sick of my teeth like a cobra. Yeah, I be going in deep like I be on Mandola. No, I'm John Travolta with the swag of a culture. If you think you a player too, then I unplug controller like, ooh.
Who's here that you think you compare to? Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
All the homies come head, gon' shake it loose.
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Got a couple tracks, I should try to slay a few.
Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too.
Don't give a funk what the hell the haters do. Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna be a player too. Y'all look like Luigi cause you wanna see a player too.
Yes, sir.
The funk is one of my favorite hip hop albums. Period. I mean, D. Willie he created a vibe with that shit, and it's every time I listen to a track off it, it's fucking terrific. Paranoah, what kind of thoughts do you have about that track?
I was gonna say, like, out the gate, that was some of like my favorite like rhyming I've heard from him in terms of like his syllable matching and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like out the gate, like the ozone deficient and that whole like.
No, D. Willie's got bars.
And like I fucks with that heavy. Like the beat didn't bring me in, but like his lyrics are like what kept me there.
Okay.
To like listen,
Okay.
But I mean, he was saying some tight shit. He had the skirt, fucking the fucking Sailor Moon line. I fuck with that Sailor Moon line heavy. So I'm fucking anime head. So I was like, oh shit.
Same here. I heard that. I was like,
I like a good 2 Chainz line. So when JB was like, 2 Chainz like titty boy, I don't know.
Yeah, no, and then he did there's a proper like name for like the type of flow, but it's like when you're doing the come on, give it like that shit, like, and he did like the pause and the stop. Yeah, like it was like I like that shit.
Yeah.
I think the term is like staccato or something because it's like real abrupt.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
I know a little bit of shit.
Some technical.
Yeah, well,
I believe that D. Dwilly loves cotton candy skies.
But yeah, shit, I like that one. I didn't listen to that whole album, The Vibe, yet. I didn't give it a full listen. I just listened on the way here. I was listening to the
What do you guys over there think about
Hours.
the album? I mean, the track that we just played.
Well, I was actually engineering that whole project for the homie, so
Yeah, we
That's
had
why
that CD.
that's why it's so fucking good.
I
I
like
got
that
the whole
album.
shit's come together, and that shit was cool to see it all, all come to pieces, and
Yeah, D. Dwilly's a talented motherfucker, man. I'm not gassing him up because I know he's watching this shit. Like, he obviously does a much different thing than I do, but the thing that he likes to do, he's like it's cool the way that he can like expand his range so much and like find these different pockets everywhere. He's like a very impressive songwriter, and
I don't want to say a singer because he does like rap as well, but like I guess as a vocalist, he's a very impressive vocalist overall.
Yeah, that's the term for it.
I think that that's very cool, and I hope that like as he does more music, that he continues to kind of like push that.
Really easy to work with too, which is important because.
Yeah, that's
when I'm recording somebody, you know, because sometimes it could take like 15 takes, it could take 2 takes. I mean, like even if it took a few extra, I mean, it wasn't like a chore. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it. So, shout out to the homie again.
How many takes of an artist before it gets annoying?
58, 59.
Okay, word. Sounds good.
It depends on the artist too, because and Bizza does much more engineering than I do, obviously. But there's some people that I have fun continuing, like for them to keep trying shit over again because they're trying different things and like pushing that pocket a little further. So that's cool. But if you're just doing mad takes because you suck and don't know your shit, like,
and your voice is sucky. Hey yo.
Yeah, because you suck. Yeah, I get it.
Up in there?
Oh, you sound like this the whole time.
You chilling in the back the whole time? What?
Camera not fucking hates you.
Well, I am doing the sound for a show for you, so don't piss me off.
Oh, so I refreshed. When I refreshed the page, it got rid of the chat. Would you be able to send me what you wanted me to play again?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, just send me like, what's the first track of somebody else that you wanted me to play?
Yeah,
I'm in this part too.
I need people to hear this joint because not enough people heard it when he was like out pushing the album and shit. But to me, he's one of the most important artists from New England that people don't know yet.
I don't think I've ever heard of
it. Engineering.
That's what I'm saying, dude. So I'm gonna be happy to
person.
hear what you think of this joint.
Word.
Based off the name, it sounds like something I might listen to doing up my bands.
My bands.
One man, they want $1 million in cash. It's not as simple as that. Too young, I ain't ready to die. I'm ahead of my time, Robert Williams and Jack. Trying to live life by the edge of my seat. It ain't hard when you're driving on a dead-end street and your brakes are cut, so there ain't no stop trying to make a buck. It's the American dream. I had a feeling I was evil in a past life. Gain morals, watching people on a backslide. In the end, I'll be the last to laugh, cause I've been cracking snapples and you need to get your facts right. I'm on that nickel and dime shit, my gear's still tight like I'm literally grinding. Stay sharp like a saber tooth, a jaded youth with a cynical mindset. They all wanna call me Cash, but are they all gonna watch my back? Fuck that, probably not, so I gotta ask. Will you call me Cash when I'm not as balanced? By the way, they're calling me Cash, y'all might assume that I just won a lottery jackpot. So if a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'm out here developing snapshots. If I die, no, I left for this, y'all still wouldn't get what the message is. Even though I'm new to history, I'm moving with the breeze, if you catch my drift. Finna fuck around and take a dive. From the top, if I'ma do it, I'ma make it live. Please, wake me up, cause I have a dream, and it can't be seen by the naked eye. That's the reason that they call me Cash. It's cause I got a style and it's hard to match it. Even if I had a muted voice, I could prove a point. Charlie Chaplin, it ain't the word, it's what it means to you. Catch me 3 times screaming Beetlejuice. Wander off on the righteous path, I'm not lost, just looking for a scenic view. They all wanna call me Cash, but are they all gonna watch my back? Fuck that, probably not, so I gotta ask. Will you call me Cash when I'm not as balanced? By the way, they're calling me Cash, y'all might assume that I just won a lottery jackpot. So if a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'm out here developing snapshots. Mine's like the ocean's vast, every memory's like a photograph. So when it's finally time to find out who's the man, lose your chance, you'll never get the moment back. Like I ain't finna get in front of cameras yet, I still haven't finished up the manuscript. God damn, it's sick, nah man, it's shit. Mediocre on the spectrum, not comparison. I won't be a victim of gravity, so I can only envision the galaxy. Witness a place of unlimited space with the pictures I paint wouldn't fit in a gallery. I just wanna fly a hover to a place where there's something I can color. On the ground with a spiteful look, I read you like the book and I was judging by the cover. Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Word.
Yeah, my dog Stevie Cash.
Is he? I know this song is from like
State Underground. I love you, Zach.
Oh shit! What up, fams?
What up?
What's good? What's good?
I know this track is from like 5 years ago. Is there anything? Is he still kicking it?
So he took like a brief hiatus and just was like doing life shit, and it seems that he's slowly getting back to it. He actually just featured on this joint. Do you remember the track name?
Off the top of my head, I don't. But
I'll find it. I'll find it and post it in the comments. But he just did a feature verse and like it was in the music video and shit too, and it was awesome. Yeah. So I think that whatever he like needed to do in his time off was.
Did it feature for you guys?
No. He did it for somebody like he's from like the Billerica area, and so he just like came like one of his. Somebody like an artist that he knows was putting out a mixtape and had him like feature on it, and that was, as far as I know, that was like one of his first like recorded verses since that EP came out and shit.
Yeah. How old was he when you guys dropped this?
Hitchcock, Mikey D's featuring Stevie Cash.
So the whole process, he didn't turn 21 until after like the record had already come out. We had been on tour like a lot, so he was like killing it when he was mad young. So
hell yeah.
So it was like, you know, he went really hard for a while and then realized that he like had some important shit to do, and then he did it, and now he's killing it.
Yeah, didn't he start building once when he was like 19 or some shit?
Yeah,
man.
Dude, we used to try and like get him into shows, and we would have to like beg promoters to let him in and do the whole wristband.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, that shit was raw.
That shit.
Yeah, the song's called Hitchcock.
Play some Tim Meehan up in this bitch.
That's what I had to do for Opus. I had to get like my fucking mentor Seti Zoo would have to get me in the Opus.
Dude, by the time I turned 21, which was a year and a half ago, Opus was like, "Yeah, we're just not throwing any hip hop shows anymore."
Just kidding, yo.
Or like I would get like I remember one time
just fucking me up that everybody's so young, bro.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I'm only 24 myself. But I remember, I forget what fucking show it was. I forget where it was, but I remember it was like some like open mic event, and they said like, "Oh, you gotta be at least like 18 or something." And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking battle everybody in there. It's like my personality. I'm like on that battle. So I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking jump on that mic and start battling. And then like they're like, this motherfucker has energy. They're like, let him in. I forget who told him to let me in. But yo, that song was tight though. The one the one that just played at Stevie Cash joint.
Yeah.
Like his imagery and shit. He reminds me like almost like a branch off of like you would say like an idea or any of like that rhyme
for sure.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I did. He was a huge influence on me as well. So definitely.
And just like the abstract way of wording shit where it's not like exact. Like it's like he has like an abstract way of saying something where it's not like, I don't know, you can't like predict it, you know? So I like that.
And that's what I always found really cool about him is that like he has the writing abilities of somebody like an idea, but he came up in the generation of like Mac Miller and Ab Soul and shit like that. So he's able to connect with like the younger hip hop audience like really hard, and so being able to like converge those two worlds in a way that seems like organic is just like, man, he's just so special at that.
Yeah, that's why I mean, like I was like paying attention to like his imagery. Like it takes you somewhere, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially, it's hard to like come by that actually. Like now that you mention like his age and everything too, like people of that age like coming with that kind of content or like with that angle, you know.
That's what I'm saying, you know. Like people don't realize that young people in general be going through like a lot of crazy shit, and it's like, you know, these younger generations start seeing more and more like vivid shit, and some of that shit it's hard to forget that you've seen, and it's like, you know, your older generation doesn't always like know how to relate to that shit. Seriously. And I think it's important for young people to like get into the arts exactly for that reason, because it's like not everybody has access to like therapy and shit like that. And if you don't have the means to get professional help for yourself, then like at least try art. Give, you know, write something in a journal or go record a song or something and see like, if that shit helps you communicate better. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like,
yeah,
that's what it always was for me growing up. Like art was the only outlet that really like worked for me. You know, it was like the shit I was battling. It was like the only thing for me. Like that was the Notebook was the therapy.
The Notebook.
You know,
seriously,
I was like, oh, I can't, you know, kill this motherfucker because I don't want to get locked up.
Right? Yeah, you ain't kidding, man. I know all about that shit.
Hey, Bizza, how long have you been producing for?
Shoot.
Yeah, I know that's a loaded question.
Well, it's a loaded question. I mean, if you want to talk like seriously,
yeah,
like,
seriously, give me like a serious answer, because that's what
I'm talking about. Like as far as like being serious about my craft, or as far as getting into it. Like getting into it, I've been doing this shit as far back as like probably 98.
Dude, that's when I was. Dude, I was born in 1998.
Yeah, I know, man. It's like it's such a fucking mindfuck to think about it, man. Because like, I mean, I was messing around. I had a keyboard. I still use it as my MIDI keyboard right now, but back then it was basically my only real means of creating anything. And that shit had a loop feature on it, so I was messing around with that shit, and I eventually got to like recording into tape decks and like in the stereos with like the fucking, you know, karaoke mic setup, even though it wasn't really a karaoke machine, you know. And then eventually fucking MTV Music Generator, then Acid Pro 2.0, and then eventually went to the hardware shit, you know. And you know, it was you know, I kind of been through like all the like little fucking loops and turns of this shit, so I kind of like appreciate how some of the stuff is kind of like becoming popular again, like the hardware shit, and like people making beats with like, you know, not using a computer and shit like that. And even though technically everything's a computer, if you know you can compute with it, but you know,
computers computing.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that's a bar. That's a bar.
That's a bar.
Wait,
that is a bar, literally.
Legit, yeah, for real.
Well, Busy, you're still
getting
like,
your
you're
wires
still, like,
crossed
30s,
to compute.
Right? Say that again.
Getting your
like,
wires
you're like in
crossed.
your early 30s, right?
Say that one more time. You was talking.
You're like in your early 30s, right? You're not that old.
38, bro. I just turned 38.
Turned 38. Fuck.
Yeah,
You look good as shit, man.
Happy late birthday.
You know, fucking constant.
Look at him trying to gas you up, bro. You got a hood and a mask on. He
I'm
can't
not
even
trying
see
to
what
gas
you
you up.
look like.
Yo, Cody Pope, when I played your like 30th birthday, and like
He's
you
seen
look,
me before. He knows.
look good,
Now you're gonna slide in your DMs after
Look,
this.
You know, he's gonna fucking play that shit.
Hey, yo, bro.
look. As a hetero,
handsome.
You know, I don't play that fucking.
See those eyes.
As a
out.
handsome heterosexual man, I should be able to safely identify handsome.
No, he was trying to say that you were going to try to finesse the beat out of that, and I was like, nah.
Damn.
I could take a free beat.
That ain't gonna happen.
I mean,
nobody's getting no free beats in the day.
You know me.
Nobody should get
right here.
free anyways, but you know, regardless.
Nobody should get free beats, man.
Yeah. But you know, you've hit me up several times, so I mean, we'll make some shit happen.
We'll
I'm
make
not
it.
worried about it.
We'll make it.
Yeah, when are you pulling up? When are you pulling up to New Hampshire?
Well, I don't like Nashville very much, so we'll talk
Why
about
not?
it. I don't know. I just
Why are you hating on the Gate City, bro?
Everybody always be saying that.
That's an
shit.
offensive
It's like
ass thing to say. That's an offensive ass thing to say to me.
People never want to come to Nashville for some reason. Like,
no, I don't know too much about Nashville.
Right, I'll drive.
It's just like a lot of things I hear about. I form my own opinions. I form my own opinions. I don't know too much about Nashville.
Fully, man.
I'm just talking shit
for that long. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad that we were able to finally get that settled. So
yeah, you can any place.
Billy was
place
trying to buy this beat off me from like 2016, and I like couldn't find the file for a hot minute, and finally ended up finding it. So we made that shit happen. But
Nice.
Word. The Gate City. Why do they call it the Gate City?
Because when you get locked in, you can't get out.
No, because New Hampshire borders it borders Massachusetts and Maine.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so it's all right.
That makes sense.
I mean, there's more to it, but it's like long ass thing.
Sure. We got time.
Well, going back to the old 1800s.
Get the old timey fucking Fritz Weatherby music going.
Nah, but
going back to MTV Jams.
I did an entire song about the history of Nashua called Gates. Deadass.
Oh shit.
Every blessing has its price. The shit's on streaming. You should go check it.
Yeah, real talk.
Yo, Bizza, you sample like the Fritz Weatherby song yet?
No, but motherfuckers trying to do a New Hampshire song and not trying to like.
Bro, I met Al Caprillion. That's how New Hampshire I am.
Yo, even more, Al Caprillion lives in my motherfucking hometown, man. So
wow.
I used to go to the restaurant. He used to be like chilling and go in and always like hit on my bartender friend and shit.
Me and Al Caprillion smoked once.
Nice.
Damn, Fritz Weather. That's actually a tight multi-syllable scheme. Fritz Weatherby and Fritz Weatherby spit cleverly, sick medically. Like you could.
This guy.
Yo.
No one better than me than Fritz Weatherby.
Spit it, Noah. Spit it.
Shout out to Fritz, bro.
That beat that I gave you.
On the Fritz, like, oh, you could do a whole fucking. Oh man, now my mind's going. We're making this Fritz song go down.
Phonetically.
Yeah.
Phonetically. 0 to 1C for not liking Nashua.
0 to MC.
I've never heard of y'all, so I'm even worse.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Cool though. I mean, at least it's a new thing for you to explore.
I mean, I'm 16, so what do I really know about
exploring then?
I always forget Cam is 16.
No. Honestly, I've watched these shits a few times, and I thought you were like, I was gonna say our age, but everybody here's like 10 years apart. I thought you were like in your 20s.
Nah.
Yeah.
But I was up in New Hampshire over the summer. We went up to Lake Squam.
Gonna come on, it's gonna be like Boston.
Like
stand on a motherfucking pack of books or some shit. Got a high chair.
Nah, hold on.
It's not no slight to nobody. I'm just being funny.
I'm not even being funny. Yo, you rap and shit, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is my man.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm sorry.
Oh,
my man. I was just talking to.
Oh, Cameron.
Oh,
Cameron. Cameron. You rap?
Trying to.
Okay. Well, yo, I want to hear your music when you do, because I always see you in this thing. So I knew you were doing something.
What's that shit they always be saying? There's no try. There's either do or don't.
Don't try, just do. Hit him with a hook and a 1 and a 2.
You got this.
Dropping gems on
when I was 16, but I was doing it. You can do it, man.
Yeah, Livesey's sending me something over. I want to try and have that finished before the March show.
Oh, you're collabing with Livesey? That's dope.
Yeah, and if it comes out, then
news alert.
You never know.
Cameron and Livesey do our Tuesday show called What's Beef, which is a competition-based series. And having Cameron be 16 and having Livesey be like 29 is a cool dynamic because
that's rad.
Like, they learned a lot from
He's an old head, I'm a new head. To put it simple.
Now I feel bad. I've been like smoking weed.
Y'all jip me on Lil Wayne, bro. I had him smoked.
I had him smoked.
I had Lil Wayne smoked.
Nah. Shopping car, call it miscarry.
Bars.
Next up, we have Gems by Cody Pope. Is there anything you want to say about this song before we play it?
Yeah, sure. So this was also produced by Bizza. And basically the story behind this joint is that during this pandemic shit, I actually had a different version of this album all put together. It had a different title, a different cover, the whole nine. I had a tour booked, and I was going to drop all of this shit in April. I had a whole tour booked, and I was ready to go. And then naturally the pandemic happened. And shortly after that, I decided to like write some new shit because he had actually given me some beats. And long story short, my phone crashed when I was trying to back up my lyrics, and it deleted everything that I had done. So I had to take all the beats and rewrite them from scratch. And this was the song I was working on when my phone crashed. So this was the one I went back to and finished up. And basically, it's all about that situation now.
And Hero and I can attest to this. There's nothing better than a notebook and a pen.
Yeah.
Hey,
In my
Unless you
opinion.
lose that notebook or fucking forget it somewhere.
Unless you have handwriting like a serial
Yeah,
killer
you can't
like
fucking
me.
read your own handwriting.
That's me.
Listen.
Oh no! Anyone can tell my handwriting is my handwriting. It's bad, but I can read
To
it.
be fair, I do keep a notebook on me at all times, but it's just usually for like notes.
Man, I like carve into the page. It's not legible, bro. Like it's just
No, I'm serious.
Look, I do too, bro. Look, I got like the carvings.
Bro, I got the New Hampshire notebook, by the way. That's how fucking New Hampshire I am.
Everything you say is granite.
How New Hampshire are you? Say hard as granite.
How New Hampshire am I? I have my fucking old man and mom tattoo on my arm. Like,
But yeah, that's the story behind the song. I hope everybody likes it.
We're gonna play it.
A little more. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Gems, I'm bound to lose some more. The cost of them ain't why I'm in the store. Some men without gems really insecure. 8-figure dreams, but the figure is 4. Had scriptures written before my phone's data lost. Fools move, no backups. Now I pay the cost. If you mine diamonds, then you should already know some things. And if your mine's diamonds, don't gotta go and show the rings. Almost threw up, all my lyrics deleted. Had albums, had scripts, all this work I completed. Never so defeated, think quick, yes I have. Wasn't left off bad and bougie, yo, I'm just stressed and mad. Tech and strike the night, like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Take the time and spill the words out right in front of you. Technical difficulties can determine your downfall. Just know you're being pushed, somebody wondering how far.
I wasn't born with the brilliant mind. It took some time, things I've had to refine. Brilliance. Yo, I wasn't born with the brilliant mind. It took some time, things I've had to refine. Brilliance.
Yo, people don't want me rapping about my bad day a year. I was moving fast, so some just moved away in fear. Always in here, wherever the microphone is plugged. I was here before the likes and when they showed me love. Don't need they flowers or they fucking attention. Bunch of cowards about to duck if they mention. Some men just worried about they next fucking they pension. I don't give a fuck, I'm out smoking the 5th dimension. See, me and Rod Serling burning, talking about Hitchcock. Me and Bogart make Mo art and exit through the gift shop. Me and Sterling hating, just plotting our last heist. Never lived video games, so know this your last life. In a lonely place and yet surrounded by the world. Try to move horizontal, sometimes life tilt the world. Might not always get the girl and get away with jewels, but don't ever say never less you circled by fools. Cause I've been too cool for the rules, dude. Preach. Yo, I've been too cool for the rules, dude. Preach.
I wasn't born with the brilliant mind. It took some time, things I've had to refine. Yo, I wasn't born with the brilliant mind. It took some time, things I've had to refine. Brilliance.
fucking versions of songs back in the day.
Bars.
That was tough. That was
what are you doing over there?
That was hard. That was hard like granite.
Bars.
You get the
take the face right off the mountain.
over there.
Take the face right off the mountain.
Dog, that I'm trying to move
it up
horizontal.
in a
The
well,
light
water
tilt the
fountain.
world. That joint, yo.
The tilt-a-whirl.
The tilt-a-whirl bar was my that was my shit when you said that.
I fuck with any bad and bougie line. Period.
Yeah, but
what it is.
bro, it's just the way he went into it, like the going to Hitchcock and like when you call, yo, this that fucking.
You said I was left off Bad and Bougie. I rewatched that clip over. I rewatched it probably once a day because it's just fucking gold.
Bad and Bougie.
Hours of entertainment, bro.
Yo, I'm just stressed and mad.
Hours of entertainment, bro. Crazy shit, man.
I liked the part where it kind of sounded like an old video game. where it kind of dropped out and just kind of sounded slightly 8-bit, if you kind of catch my drift.
Yeah. Now we're big on the like the degradation and bit crushing and stuff over here.
The degradation. I live for the degradation.
I mean,
what is there like a specific plugin you use to get that sound effect?
My guy, I got like old like equipment that I've been basically like crushing down the samples. So I'm doing it all like the classical way.
Dude, that's fucking fan. That's
I've
fucking
definitely I've used like Decimort and stuff like that in the past though, and it gets you basically in the same direction. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The controller was literally wired with tape machines and shit.
Yeah, I got
like
a tape machine. I even have a DAT machine that doesn't work right now. I need to get fixed. But I mean, like,
damn,
I came into some dope equipment over the years, man, and I've been trying to implement as much of it as I can. That's why I'm so grateful we got this place to utilize it. Because before that, I had a lot of that just chilling in my rooms. I was using all that, doing all the stuff in my room, and I had no room for anything. So a lot of
anybody
stuff
that
wasn't
doesn't
getting
hate
used.
Nashville is
Man.
welcome to come hang out.
Yeah, man. I'll fucking engineer you shit.
Dog.
For engineering.
Yo, I'm down.
That wall behind you looks nice.
I just gotta finish this. I just gotta finish this album I'm working on, and then it's all Hero and 8 Bizza.
What's the other one called? Polyvinyl.
You know what I'm saying? What makes it happen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shandi said dopeness on Twitch. Granite State Underground said he loves the conceptual continuity with brilliance. Was that the track prior?
Nah, so I didn't eat. So shout out to Granite State Underground. That's my brother Zach. I want to formally introduce you guys because Zach is the older guy like me version of if he was 5 22-year-olds, he would be doing what you guys do. Like he was one of the first people in our community to like always put on for New England artists and like post their music and put on concerts and shit. Dude, he put on a show one time and I performed on a boat cruise.
That shit was mad fun.
Like, but more importantly than that, we connected through music and like we live like an hour plus apart. So we connected on the music shit. And because of that, we ended up like hanging out mad times. We played like his previous band would play shows with me and like my rap homies.
Yeah.
He's like somebody that I now consider a very like good and personal friend in my life and somebody that I like cherish. And all of that friendship that I like reaped the benefit from came from both of our like passion for music. And he like continues to do that today, in between his life, obviously. But he's a great person for you guys to connect with because he's always trying to keep his finger on the pulse of what's going on in the music community around here and shit. So yeah, so sorry. So that was just like a little off tangent.
Yeah.
So what he meant by brilliant was back in like 2015, I put out an EP called My Own Private New Hampshire that's entirely produced by Q Quick. And one of the joints on there is a song called Brilliance, which has Everett Gibbons from Pomegranate on it. And we basically just go back and forth about like the concept of like you're not born smart. You have to like put the work in to like get knowledge and get educated and like want to like do something with yourself. And so because the situation in this song was me like having to overcome a different type of similar adversity, I thought it would be cool to like keep that same kind of frame of reference. And so like some of my old head homie friends that like have been down for the core will pick up on those references because the chorus for that song is I wasn't born with a brilliant mind. It took some time. Things I've had to refine. So I basically just pretended I was sampling that for this song.
Damn, that's good.
Thank you, man.
I like that. Huh.
It's kind of like it's just how do I explain it? It's this legacy that you've created with your music is just reflective of every song prior after it, and that's what it should be. And some artists don't understand that. Yeah, but it's crazy how just like you, I am deeply influenced by the past music I have created, and that it's like a giant ladder up to the fucking stars.
Like you create your own type of
you
shit.
Create your own legacy.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like for me, like my catalog follows the trajectory of my life, like as an adult. Like I started really doing the rap shit seriously when I was like 21, 22 or whatever. I'm now 31 years old. So like when you listen to my records, like my perspective on shit, I grow up and mature a lot through these records. And it's important that I was able to like document those periods of my life. And like, there's certain things from albums that I love and certain things from albums that I've like fortunately grown up from and moved on. Exactly. But I feel so grateful that people have continued to fuck with my music all this time and allow me to like do that shit.
Yeah. Damn.
That's right. Hit him with those grown man bars. Teach him something.
Yeah,
401k. You don't get this kind of beer talking bullshit.
Big 401k.
That's right.
Retired plan.
Beard gang. We out here.
Acorns account.
That's right. Beard gang, Duck Dynasty. Better Duck or Dynasty. That's right.
Dynasty.
What track did you want? What track you want us to play next?
Oh, let's play a homie track. How about that?
Yeah, homie track. We'll alternate.
All right, let me send this to you.
And if Zach ever wants to hop on this, if he's still listening, whenever you want, man, I can send you the invite right now. I don't care.
I would love that, man. Zach's got like crazy important shit to say about like the music community at large, man.
Word.
But yeah, you should play that Grant. I just sent you a Granite State joint.
Is there? I'm loading it. Oh, I'm loading it up. Oh, I didn't do that.
That was off Tribe Called 30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say about this track before we play it?
Yeah.
Grown man bars, yo. Grown man bars.
Yeah. So this is off Granite State's last album. It's called The Tribe Called 30. And, it's about them, like, being grown men and having families and shit like that. And when the album came out, like, they had shit going on. And because of that, like, a lot of people didn't pick up on the album the same way as they did their previous ones. And now me, like, being 31, like, years later, I listen to that album literally like every month of my life, and I get so much reward from listening to that album, and it's just filled with gems. And I think that like every person that's trying to like mature and like do something with themselves should be like listening to this album and just soaking up the gems from it, from people that have really like sunk their lives into it, sunk their money into it, sunk their emotions and energy. And like, you know, for people that don't know Granite State, I won't like drag on too long. You should definitely do the homework. But Granite State is like one of the reasons that I'm sure hip hop exists. And for people familiar with Static Selecta was like partners and friends with Granite State, and they were the ones that really started like opening the doors for venues to do shows and like open up acts to come through and get touring acts to come through. So a lot of what's going on today, at least in our area, and even in like to a degree in the Boston area, because they were like going out to Boston and going to New York, you know, they were on another level. So in a lot of ways, I try to like hold them up in high regards for the work that they put in so that I can do what I'm doing now.
True indeed.
Now I know Bug Out's part of Granite State. Is he in this song?
Yeah. Granite State is Bug Out and Doug York.
Okay.
Word.
So they trade verses like back and forth.
Okay. Word.
I'll have to do my homework. I've never heard of them.
Definitely.
Dude.
And
there's a
based
lot
off what you're saying, it's probably gonna make me think of the dumpster fire of a semi-set that I had one night at Right Turn, and just make me want to mentally off myself.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
It was that bad. No, it was bad.
Yeah. Here we go again, can't catch my breath, gotta hold it in. Trying to push back walls while they're closing in. Took a detour, now I'm on the road again. Been playing in a game you ain't supposed to win. Had the odds all around, didn't notice them. Start doubting when the money gets low, and then I think about younger me, what I owe to him. I'm older now. Walk through dirt and earned every scar. Learn what it takes to make what feels like a lifetime away and not seem so far. How do I get from here to there? Seems so impractical. Gotta deal with a job and the bills and a girl. How can I not start to get rational? Don't slip, don't make a mistake. No sleep, no rest, no breaks. Trapped in the middle of the maze like a lab rat trying to escape, but it's all for the chase. You taking way too long, yeah. I've been in this state for way too long, yeah. I gotta hit that road, Rolling Stone. I'm not coming back, I'm already gone. You taking way too long, yeah. I've been in this state for way too long, yeah. I gotta hit that road, Rolling Stone. I'm not coming back, I'm already gone.
Yeah, wait a minute, this state of minutes like a whole new way of thinking different. I looked around and I seen the vision, we closer than we thought. But even if it don't happen, rapping, I'd imagine I'll fuck that it'll happen. Cause it has happened and I'm laughing. If you asking where the cash is happening, money ain't the only thing fueling my passion. You can believe what you see under here of this madness. It's factors, I will be doing it with or without it. Fuck if you doubt it, we hear and we bout it. We shout it a lot but we still keep it modest. Honest, we honest the culture. Grew up on ultra tribe but still got the posters, right? What am I supposed to grow up and get a real job? This feeling is honest, killing my vibe. Fuck it, we letting it ride. Building it up till we living it right.
You taking way too long, yeah. I've been in this state for way too long, yeah. I gotta hit that road, Rolling Stone. I'm not coming back, I'm already gone. You taking way too long, yeah. I've been in this state for way too long, yeah. I gotta hit that road, Rolling Stone. I'm not coming back, I'm already gone. The place where you don't make it out, all the same dead ends on the same route. Read that book and I know how it ends. You ain't gotta tell me what shit was about. We were just kids running with a dream. Nothing really is quite what it seems. Soon as you blink, you're in the machine. So I stopped balancing on that beam and I'm gone.
Hope y'all following along. It's been a long time with the same old song and the whole nine, looking for a way to get on. But not a lot of room in the game, but it's on. Fight for an inch, die for an inch. Looking at my eyes, see the future within. I'm coming in. It's time we win. There's something deep inside of him. We riding in this chariot. We climbing out, we buried in. Till death do us part, we married in. Now you tell me who's serious, huh?
You taking way too long, yeah. I've been in this state for way too long, yeah. I gotta hit that road, Rolling Stone. I'm not coming back, I'm already gone. You taking way too long, yeah. I've been in this state for way too long, yeah. I gotta hit that road, Rolling Stone. I'm not coming back, I'm already gone.
That was mean.
Back.
Mean. That gets two from us. What about you?
That was phenomenal.
Paranoah took some notes.
No, it was because Cody Pope said pomegranate at one point.
Yep.
And then it made me think of like a bar. That's why I keep my notebook around, because he said pomegranate.
Are you familiar with pomegranate?
Oh, like the fruit?
No, the rap group.
No,
okay,
I'm not. So like he said pomegranate, and then like he immediately made me think like, oh, everything you jot is retard. Like pomegranate, you'll get cold stone smack. That's pomegranate. Like, so it's like that's what made me think of. Like out of nowhere, that's how my mind works. But anyway,
I see you out here.
Yeah. I was like, thank you, Pope, for that bar.
No, that
thank
one
you.
was dope. Bug Out's a legend, and what they've done with Granite State, and I can't wait to learn more about it. It's pushed hip hop forward for the whole region.
I want to listen to that whole fucking project now, because that was crazy, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, front to back, no skips.
Yeah, you'll really enjoy it, man.
I'm bumping that on the way home tonight. That's
even being a Ute, as they say.
Yeah, that shit went hard, man. That back and forth shit, like not everybody could do that, you know.
Not enough people are like really implementing that shit. I think like I don't want to say everybody should be doing it, but I really think it'll be cool if more people like really like kind of played around with that and you know like like made it something, you know, made it kind of more entertaining, you know. Like
yeah, for sure. I mean that's something like old groups were doing, and like you know, I mean before like you know Bad Meets Evil. I think people's like big exposure to it was like when M and Royce had the Bad Meets Evil album, you know, like way before they were doing that.
Yeah, a lot of that shit was definitely like, you know, was waking a lot of people up to that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love when motherfuckers like finish each other's sentences, and I mean in terms of like today, like I mean like Run the Jewels is one of the best examples of people.
Oh hell yeah, Run the Jewels is great.
Shit, man. No one ever expected that combo really too much of like LP and Killer Mike with like.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things. Like if you were paying attention to like back when like Killer Mike dropped like the rap music album and stuff like that, and like I knew he was tapped in for a little bit, but yeah, before that, I mean, it definitely like threw me through a loop. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting, but it worked because I knew L was good about like making those like real chopper type beats, like with like combo like chopper / like lay runner type shit.
Yeah, I come from Company Flow era of
yeah, for sure, yeah, big time.
Whew, that's one of my favorite eras, if not my favorite. I love that Company Flow shit.
Yeah, Cold Flow was a huge influence. Like I was actually we were just talking during the break. I was talking about like Project Blowed and stuff like that, like Freestyle Fellowship and shit. You know what I mean? Like that stuff is definitely like huge, like like detrimental to a lot of my sound, especially because even before I really knew about Freestyle Fellowship, like I knew about AC Alone and Ab and all them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like once like all the pieces kind of fit together, I was like, all right, now I see, like, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I was gonna ask you, what are you like production wise? Like, what are like your main influences? As generic of a question.
So I mean, like for real, like the ones that are probably obvious would be like if you're like into like Duck Down or anything like that, like Beat Runners is a huge one. Obviously Premier, obviously like like anybody you could think, like Alchemist,
RZA, and
RZA, definitely like the earlier RZA especially, but even some of the newer cast that I've been getting into, like in this like in like I don't want to call it the indie circuit, but you know what I mean, because I kind of think some of those like terms are kind of corny, but like especially during like the COVID times, I've been kind of like getting deeper into a lot of these like cats like Doof and like Sodom Gold.
Oh, yep.
A lot of dope, like go on forever.
Stu Bangers.
Yeah, I mean I've been knowing about him for a minute, but yeah, Stu Bangers is definitely one. But yeah, to get like back into like older shit, obviously like Muggs, I've been I've been a fan of Cypress Hill since like way the fuck back. So I was always kind of deep into that. So like a lot of that ominous shit, like definitely, kind of plays in that same role. And just pretty much just a lot of stuff would stew around in my brain too. You know what I mean? Like I would always hear things before I even started like making beats. And I was like, I was always kind of drawn to that. You know what I mean?
Muggs is
one. I can go on forever about my influences. I mean, for real.
Cody Pope, what are your influences? What are your main ones?
Ooh, man.
Cody Pope, are you inspired by yourself?
I mean, I don't know if I would say inspired by myself, but I'm motivated to document the shit that I've like put myself through, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I lived through enough different situations and like overcame enough hurdles that it's important for me to make sure that I like write to remember and write to like teach other people how to cope and persevere and shit. That's really like for doing music gave me like literally like I'll just be blunt. Like if you haven't listened to a lot of my music, then maybe you don't know, but like I was like a straight up fucking, I did drugs all the time. I was fucking addicted to dope. I really was like throwing my fucking life away, and a lot of my friends have died and shit. And dead ass, I constantly attribute like doing music and having this like career in hip hop starting off to like giving me the courage and like giving me the strength to like put the shit away finally. And like, I've been rapping for maybe like 10 years or so, and I've been off dope for 7 or 8. So it's like doing music literally helped me like get that shit out of my system and like find something worth doing that was like giving me the purpose I was looking for and shit. So like now I'm just trying to like always be like maturing my perspective and like teaching people to like have conversations and like fucking do whatever they need to do, because not everybody's like addicted to drugs. People like, like I've been clean forever, but I still like find myself wanting to jump off a bridge because of like my job or my finances or my like relationships with people that I don't see every day or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's always shit that people are going through. So my goal as a creative is to like translate my life stories into things that are digestible towards like most people's situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a vice, though. That's the thing to remember, though. And that's, I mean, maybe they won't be, maybe somebody got hooked on drugs, but they might be hooked on something else, like gambling or fucking
food or
alcohol
sex,
It's funny you say that because
but like
I
that's
got a couple of dice in my pocket.
So I mean, it's dope.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Cam?
It's
What were you saying?
funny you say that because I actually have some dice in my pocket.
This motherfucker.
Fucking man.
Make that money, bro.
Make that money.
But no, it's
you need a new pair of shoes.
Kind of vice of.
I got some the other day. Shout out to Burlington Coat Factory.
Oh shit, yo!
Y'all mislabeled the shoes, made them $40 cheaper.
Yo,
shout out to cutting us off, Cam. Every time we want to talk.
Damn.
Nah, I cut him off. My apologies, man. Before
It's okay. It's okay.
We're all cutting each other.
I think it's also partially due to the internet.
A little bit.
Give me a pack of Newports, would you? Come on.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. You can't take away my Newports from me. I've been smoking a pack of those every day for the last 30 years. And then I go home and I make the pasta for the kids because all they eat is the damn pasta. They don't eat no meat. They don't eat no vegetables.
I muted him.
Shout out to my brother Chatham the Son, 69 blunts. What the fuck you know?
Damn you.
Child,
We're making Tony mad now. We're making Tony mad.
Y'all know about
Yo,
that
real
shit.
talk. Chatham the Son was one of the first New Hampshire rappers to support me and give a fuck about what I'm doing. So
Chatham's the real one, man.
Chatham's my brother.
Straight out of X-Town.
Straight out of X-Town.
Straight up.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Go on Spotify and listen to Chatham the Son.
Right now.
Right now.
Not right now, because we're doing this show.
Yeah, not right now.
After you get off,
after you go and buy
my
new album, The Howling Man, at
CodyPope.com. I want to buy a physical.
Pick up one right now.
Yo, Cody-Pope.com, bro. There's a couple left. I'll ship one out to you like this weekend or ASAP.
You want to go pick up one right now after the show?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo,
nah, skip Applebee's. They're just taking a drive up.
Yeah, pop on through, man.
Word.
We're protected over here.
Yo, we'll go grab dinner.
We'll go grab it.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Yo, let's have a rap friends dinner after.
Dinner at like 11:30 midnight.
I'm down. I am so fucking down.
Only 9:17, bro. Come on.
I'm down for that, but I don't drive.
But you don't drive. So
yet.
Up next, we have the song "Gross" off the Howling Man album. Is there anything you want to say about this one before we play?
This is probably one of my favorites off the record, man. Honestly, like when I first made this beat, like I wasn't even like big deep into it, but once he put his vocals on it, like the concept was there, man. Like I was feeling it because I'm over 30, so obviously, like I remember when I was first hitting that, that life mindset.
So what I'll say is when going back to the stories I was telling before about like losing the songs and the album that I had before and all of that. When I'd been playing this song for like a little less than a year. Because I had the whole concept together, but I had written it before I turned 30. So originally the chorus was about trying to clean it up before I turn 30. And then I turned 31 and realized I still am dealing with mad shit. Right. And that's when I was able to rewrite it and make it about giving myself the time to grow. And now you'll notice in the chorus now, I say I'm trying to clean it up before I'm done my 30s. Because we have to give ourselves time to grow. Because the more like tight deadlines we put on our like emotional growth, the more fucked up our creative growth ends up being.
True.
Yeah. True.
So give yourself time to grow. This song's called Gross because I thought getting old would be gross and it gets cooler.
Hey, real quick before we play this, it is 9:15. It's getting a little late for me.
Okay.
So, and I have school tomorrow. If I did not have school tomorrow, I would be chilling with y'all longer.
Okay.
I'm gonna dip out. Was nice meeting y'all.
Yo, pleasure.
If you ever need anything, hit me up. Or if you need my number, just hit up Hero. He got it.
No, I won't get. I don't. Yo, I'm pretty sure. I definitely deleted the number when you sent it to me. I don't want some 16-year-old numbers in my phone.
No shit, right?
Wow, you was only texting me like 2 weeks ago.
Goodbye.
I know. I'm pulling your chain later.
Why did he
Good
text
night.
me if I like the Wizards of Waverly Place?
All right.
What did you say, Bizza?
I was fucking quoting Curb Your Enthusiasm. You ever seen that one?
Yeah, that's got JB Smooth in it. JB Smooth.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, he's like there was some little girl that was texting if he fucking seen the Wizards of Waverly Place or some shit. And he's just yelling at her to stop texting him or some stupid shit. Like, funny as hell.
Okay.
What a great show. I love that show.
Yo, that show's fire.
Selena Gomez. This one's called Gross.
Denny's is dope.
Some of my bros almost let me meet the reaper. Shit that I've been swimming in daily, it gets deeper. Death a bad bitch and one day we gon' meet her. My raps tear the speaker while I'm ripping reefer. No longer blow my dough on fancy clothes and sneakers. For the truth I'm a seeker while my peers' minds get weaker. See, the days of life bleaker. Eve's apple sweeter. Yeah, I had a couple days of running pigs like cheetahs. Hard on your sleeve, only leave you a bleeder. Love idiot sitter, but hate idiot breeders. Every day my life is real, but you should see it in a theater. Every day I fight for real, but days are getting weirder. Yo, I don't even mind that every day that death is nearer. I just hope she whispering close so that I can hear her. I'm just trying to clean it up before I'm done my 30s. Cause in my 20s I was dummy, get forever dirty. Thought I was a poet cause my rhythm kinda wordy. Can't trust a soul, words I learned from a birdie. I'm just trying to clean it up before I'm done my 30s. Cause in my 20s I was dummy and forever dirty. Thought I was a poet cause my rhythm kinda wordy. Can't trust a soul, words I learned from a birdie. I hope you heard me, no worries, yelling on the track again. Been out the game for years, but sometimes move a pack for friends. Never slack again, always on my action, man. Might lose my grip, but I never lose my traction, man. I kick it up, no fucks to give in the ruts. Brush the dust and bust, don't fall prey to lust. Don't pay for trust, you must go insecure enough. When life gets tough, so what? You fight, smoke and fuck. Never again defend a friend who gone next year. Fuck boys will make much noise, but never buy you the next beer. Earth cursed, you can't see it, but the heck's clear. Stupid people everywhere, breeding in collect fear.
Take care of you, whether short term or long term. But it's easy to have a future and a long burn. Just got a plan, or at least know what the goals are. You want the fire, just gotta know what the coals are.
Preach.
Peace to my G, Chatham.
Shout out Chatham.
Shout out Chatham.
Shout out Chatham.
I love Chatham.
I see. I didn't get a chance to say shout it back because we were in the middle of the song, but I wanted to make sure I acknowledge my G. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm with going to Denny's soon. Let's get that.
We got that Denny's.
We're gonna go get that Denny's.
Let's get that Denny's. I can fuck up some Denny's.
Get some motherfucking pancakes.
Stacking them. Stack of cakes, yo.
How do you feel about the song "Gross" by Cody Pope, the Howling Man?
That actually might now be my favorite track over like that and Vice Grip. Now we're like those two.
Vice Grip.
But now like there's certain lines on this one that are like really fucking like got me, like the whole like I might lose grip, I never lose my traction line, and like there was a couple in there where it was pun intended, there was a lot of gems in there,
Right.
It's I don't like music like this is like the shit like I'll go back and like listen to multiple times. It has like, longevity,
Yo, and what you just said right there is so important to me is replay value, because it's like we're trying to do. Yo, shout out to Jay Faith, by the way, one of the best brothers that I've met in this music thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Just a genuine great person and just a super honest artist. Man, I love him so much, and he's been such a honest supporter of what I do. You can't say enough good about him.
Dude,
Man.
Jay Faith is one of my favorite human beings on the planet.
He's very handsome.
He's terrific.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to know great people like you guys.
Yeah, and I will say, Hero, personally, I love how much you use your platforms to put Jay Faith on, because I've been knowing Jay Faith for a long time, and he been deserving a lot of attention for his work.
His ass, yo.
And you have dedicated a lot of focus to giving some shine to him, and that's mad important. And I give a lot of respect to you for that.
Yes, sir.
No, there are just certain people that like I know that I'm destined for shit, and I don't know how destined the shit is, but I know I'm destined for something. And if I
don't know what it is, but you just know, right? Yeah, exactly, man.
And if
the beauty of it, man, none of us know, but as long as you're doing what you do and you love what you're doing, man, you're fucking already right on the right side of the coin, man.
I just know that I'm gonna try my best to make sure that the people pushing me now I'm gonna push them back even harder when I'm just gonna keep pushing them as they're pushing me. I don't know.
Yo, it's important, man. You know, I was thinking this shit earlier when you two homies were talking. You know, when we bring up like a more like international or national artist or whatever, you know, I guess for conversational sake, you know, you talk about a Kendrick Lamar or something like that, and you could start having an hour-long conversation because everyone's familiar with pieces of the catalog or artists that he works with or whatever. We need to, as a community, continue to work on how to be able to have those conversations about the artists within our own community, where it's like, oh, I've listened to so-and-so's albums and I know these songs and these bars, and I tell people about this music, and like, let's talk about this shit and have like thoughtful conversation about it. Like, it's tough because, you know, we're a small community and there's obviously people that are like traveling and doing big shit. But like, that's why, like, the way I talk about Granite State, for example, like, that's how I hope my peers will talk about my records in years to come, that they'll continue to have this replay value and this longevity, because we're not just making shit that's about whatever the hot topic is right now. We're making shit that's like about the human motion, and that's just going to always be relevant no matter what technology or social forum is happening.
Okay. Yeah,
that's always going to resonate beyond, you know, everything else. Like you were saying, like with longevity, it's like there's certain messages that are timeless, and so like any one generation could learn from the other or new, like, you know, it's just a certain, like when you're honest and you're like transparent with your art, it's
man,
that's forever,
important, man, because you know this. I think about that stuff like a lot. Like this, you know, you never know, like, you know, like who's gonna be the next to actually like really like, you know, like cut through. And it'd be better if everybody was like a unit, was like all fucking, you know, doing their thing and kind of like boosting each other up to get to that point, that like you know, for really busting our ass, like to have that tight community to really be talking about, like you were saying before, like, you know, like we were talking before about, like, you know, like Project Load and stuff like that. Like everybody was all putting on for each other, and that was important. Everybody had some like unique shit to bring to the table. Hence, everybody here has some unique shit to bring to the table. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Jay was one of the first people to buy a verse from me. I just had to say that because he brought up the fact that I was one of the first people to get him on shows. And he was one of the first people to buy a verse from me because he really believed in what I was doing and wanted to collaborate on some real shit. And that helped me continue to like have the confidence to really like be able to sell verses and like help contribute to like earning my living through my artistry and shit like that. So that was really, that was a big, like, that was a big moment for me. Like when he wanted me to like collaborate with him and he was willing to help, you know, cover all the expenses and shit.
What do you charge for a verse?
I mean, honestly, I haven't really done a feature verse in so long.
Yeah,
and, and like, you know, at this point, it's really more so just about like, I I don't want to just like do verses for money. I would rather like do a song that I like would actually want to like promote and like
I agree with that too.
Like shit, like you know what I mean. That's the thing is like when you do collaborations, you really like. For me, I try to think about how much is the person that's asking me to be on this song gonna put into it. Are they gonna like have a marketing plan? Are they gonna do a video? Are they gonna like hire a publicist? Do they have a contact at a blog or something? You know, all of those things like come into play on top of just like, am I gonna make a piece of art that I'm proud of, or am I just gonna spit a 16 that somebody wants? And like after doing this shit for as many years as I've been lucky enough to like keep rapping and keep having people give a fuck, like I just like I'll make a song for free if the fucking song is dope and means something to me. You know what I mean? Like
I feel the exact same way.
But at the same time, it's like, hopefully somebody would be willing to like, invest in the shit, because it's like you have to cover the studio time and all that, writing the verse and all that kind of shit. So it's like, I don't know. I go back to like that ecosystem is like my word that I say often, where it's like the more diverse the ecosystem is, the less money that people have to spend out of pocket, because the opportunities that are happening are generating the income instead. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, I want to work on a song with somebody who's like wants that song to sell itself because we're both so passionate about it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like, and that takes like having a, like not just taking a song and putting it out on SoundCloud the next day. You might sit on that song for 6 months because you want to shoot a video and you want to like premiere it on a blog, or you want to give somebody a premiere or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to get people to pay attention to what you're doing. And it's like an old saying that people say all the time, but like, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You know what I mean? Like, you want to work with people that are trying to innovate and shit. And so there were times in my life where I may have like been paid for a verse and not been passionate about it. But then there are times where I got paid for a verse and I just wanted to see the person win and prosper and shit. And, you really got to focus on the art first, and then take the time to have a plan. If you hit me up and say like, yo, I need a verse from you, I need it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like, then it's really going to be like, all right, do I like this song? Am I contributing something to this song? But I don't know. The feature game is so weird, because
it really is, man.
I get bummed out when I buy like an album from an artist and there's 12 tracks and 8 of them have features and shit. It's cool because I like hearing people work together, but I need more of a balance of people just doing shit
we're like
themselves.
the same. You're like my father, but you're only 10 years older than me. You're the same. We're like the same person.
See, like basically, like to almost echo what he said, but in like the same regard, like I guess it's different. Like if you have a feature that's like organic versus like trying to get one based on clout, like it's all good here and there to have those. But if like the whole album is like features of like all these clout, it's just like, are you doing it for you? Like, who are you? I want to hear what you have to say. I like hearing those artists, but I can listen to them whenever, and it's all good if they're on those tracks. But like, if the whole album is like he said, I mean, like, is it for clout or is it organic? Like, that's really how I feel.
Yeah, that's a good ass point, man. That's how I look at it too. Is like, for me,
I wasn't featured for clout. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not upset. It happens, you know what I mean? But
I don't buy many features, but one of my favorite rappers in the world charged me $100 for my feature that I had from him, because he thought that my album was that dope, and he thought that my plan for my album was that legit. And granted, he took like 2 or 3 months to send me the shit, but like, bro, that shit just changed my whole perspective on it, because it was like, dude, it's not about the money. It's about, is this song going to like generate fans that are going to buy people's albums or buy merchandise or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more to it than just like, oh, can you pay me so that I can go and write a 16 that I might just have in my phone anyways? Like,
exactly.
That shit don't mean shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like, people collab for the sake of collabing, and it's just like, sometimes it's just like you just were too lazy to finish a song. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck, I can't do another verse.
You know what I mean? I want to be I want to do like 9 Inch Nails and David Bowie collabing. You know what I mean?
Somebody that's at like 50% or 20% of like their capabilities just because they just want to get the song done. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, no, it's completely, and also like for me, like the clout thing, like you said, I don't like knock it or like hate on it. Like there's certain people like I want to like work with that.
There's dope opportunities to do that for sure. Like there's people that I without a doubt would just like PayPal money to right now to get a verse from if I had a song that I felt like it made sense for. But that's because they've like earned that position in my eyes, and I understand that there's like a level of like attention that it'll bring to my shit. But like if you listen to my records, like I don't really buy features because it's like I don't make the type of music that like requires somebody else to draw attention to it. You're either looking for this shit or you're not. Like, and that's kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time. Like, you know, you're either looking for somebody to like pull at your heartstrings, or you're trying to like get crunk in the club and you just hit next. Like,
I think features need to be necessary.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like,
no, it does.
I don't do
sense.
features. I don't have features on on tracks very often, but when I do, it's because that song wouldn't work without that specific artist.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely,
exactly.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
a great point.
It's just I don't know. Yeah, like you said, it's a weird thing to do. It's a weird thing to have.
I mean, I like knowing like the artist, like you're saying, like I like knowing that they're gonna put as much work into it as I am, or like I don't know. I fuck with people like personally with me. Like I like when I'm featuring on something, like I like the old school shit. Like when I'm in there and like everybody is trying to like, you know, like who's got the sharpest pen in the room type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And on like same mentality, like I prefer working with somebody, like, you know what I mean, like rather than like just sending them the beat and then like waiting for them if like certain circumstances call for it where I have to, like I work with people like outside of the state that I can't just jump in the car and drive to their lab or whatever, you know what I mean? But like that's why it's like such a blessing to just like, you know, to be able to like work in the, you know, in the studio with the homie and you know what I mean, and just get all the ideas together and really like it just really, you know, it's more of a cohesive thing that way, because then everybody knows what everybody's thinking. It's not like, you know what I mean, like you put it out and God knows what they could be rapping about. They could be rapping about like the most horrific shit that you wouldn't want to put your name on, you know what I mean? But,
yeah,
so like I know where dude's head's at, he knows where my head at, and it just works, you know. And it just feels better at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, J Faith is the first artist to ever like actually care about the track as a whole.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
great work that I have nothing but respect for his work ethic.
Because most artists just care about like their specific verse, which granted should be how they want it.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
You know, but working with J Faith, he really cares about the whole. He just like Cody, just like you, Cody. He cares about the production of it and how the whole thing is laid out.
How it's going to be released.
And is this a cohesive piece of art? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is "Let Me Tell You" by J Faith and 8BZA.
Oh shit!
Is there? I know this is an oldie. Is there anything you want to say about this one, 8BZA?
Well, one thing I will say is that like basically J Faith resurrected his beat, because this would have been one of those ones that ended up in the graveyard. Because I said it to somebody else. I'm not gonna say the other artist's name because like I don't like to throw people out like that. But
we don't love them.
But no, it's all love. I mean, it was one of those things I said to somebody who really wasn't that active, and I didn't realize it wasn't gonna work. So, you know, when it came back, it was back in the pile, and you know, he happened to pick that one, and I was like really happy that it was, you know, would see the light of day, and he killed it. So you know, like I said, enough respect for the homie Faith. I mean, we gotta get some new ones in soon, definitely. I like to hear him on some of my newer beats, but
J Faith, pull up on us soon, and let's just
you just got to come in the lab. We'll just bang out an EP, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We just need rap friends to come over and hang out with us. And
dude, I gotta come over and bang out an EP with 8BZA.
Big facts, man.
I just don't like. I don't know if any of you relate to this, but I kind of need to write by myself, if that makes any sense.
No, that's fun. I'm not saying you got to write in the lab. Yeah, I would just prefer, you know, if we're both here,
like that. Yeah,
better. It's just a lot easier to like actually like, you know, communicate when someone's here versus You know, I don't know what someone's thinking when I text them something. You know what I'm saying? Where like the cadence could be completely different from what they're actually saying to me. You know, so.
Word. This is Let Me Tell You by J Faith, produced by 8bizza, the God.
Conversation, don't talk about it. If they're hearing how we moving up, tell them about it. Hated and grateful, well trust me, I don't worry about it. God and family overall, let me tell you about it. Let's get it started, I'm feeling slightly bombarded. I've sunk my ship a couple times before I was departed. The levels I think I miss, I'll knock your Jenga tower down. Every woman loves a dog till he winds up in the pound. I feel so brainless, my name is not important. Absorbing what's necessary. Colder than January or February. A mix of December up in New England, so bring it. What's in the kitchen? Ramen? Well, that's the main dish. Famous without the checks of the fame. Respect is measured the same. Get your rulers ready, cause we come to overcome. I mean overcame, number than this Novocaine. Inches close to death and you will never be the same. Flashes of my life, the seconds I was up in it. Knowing I was on the thread. Please rewrite the script before I self-implode, or at least that's what I'm told. They say time is of the essence and I guess I'm getting old. You ain't in the conversation, don't talk about it. If they hearing how we moving up, tell them about it. Hated, I'm grateful, well trust me, I don't worry about it. God and family overall, yeah I care about it. You ain't in the conversation, don't talk about it. If they hearing how we moving up, tell them about it. Hated, I'm grateful, well trust me, I don't worry about it. God and family overall, yeah I care about it. Stop interrupting discussions when it comes to grown folk. Wanna push some buttons, tell Trump to jump in Mexico. Understated, the music was part-time. Barely anticipated I was going offline. I bring the radical, I'm off of my sabbatical. Casual, hoodies and sweatpants, collateral. Think you're in the dark? Got some spots up in my silhouette. Knew this was my job before I ever got a check. You're talking about these artists, martyrs who wanna swear their allegiance. Always grieving, believing in what they're seeing. Talking about the daily, but lately it's something crazy. Going nothing to something, never bluffing or discussing. I'm at the line, racing for my arrival. I'm tired of all these rivals relying on being idle, sitting in the same position. Constant repetition, mediocre in condition. I'm pleading for extradition. You ain't in the conversation, don't talk about it. If they hearing how we moving up, tell them about it. Hated, I'm grateful, well trust me, I don't worry about it. God and family overall, yeah I care about it. You ain't in the conversation, don't talk about it. If they hearing how we moving up, tell them about it. Hated, I'm grateful, well trust me, I don't worry about it. God and family overall, yeah I care about it. The stakes are high, so I'm cooking up another level. I'm talking angels and devils, sparking with heavy metal. I push the pedal, I don't care about the MPH. I'm waiting for the flower to bloom, and what disaster taste? Roses are red, every face is turning blue. I got them holding their breath without a sign of rescue. I wipe the residue from deep inside the creases in my shoe. Stomping out the industry, cause we're in desperate need of something new. Knew it from the moment I would own it, didn't need to be the boss. Dealt with all the laws, same cost. Checking out the roster, there's imposters and the monsters trying to infiltrate the process. Obnoxious and feeling nauseous, cautious of all the boxes. Prison cells are led to hell, I'm forced to dwell. Damn it, I do it well, only time will tell. I lit the flame, surrounded by takes of propane. J to the F-A-I-T-H, making sure you know the name. You ain't in the conversation, don't talk about it. If they hearing how we moving up, tell them about it. Hated, I'm grateful, well trust me, I don't worry about it. God and family overall, yeah I care about it. You ain't in the conversation, don't talk about it. If they hearing how we moving up, tell them about it. Hated, I'm grateful, well trust me, I don't worry about it. God and family overall, yeah I care about it.
That was
that's a banger, J Faith.
J Faith, that's a banger. Sample is sick AF, according to Granite State Underground.
You know, I'm so happy that beat never ended up in the graveyard, man. Like I'm glad that, like, do
you remember this?
I'm adding that to the New England hip hop Spotify playlist right now.
Do you remember the sample?
Fuck, I don't do that shit, bro. Come on.
That shit.
That's right.
Hashtag no sample snitching.
Yeah.
No, I don't fucking remember the samples when I fucking.
Sharp Ferguson did it, man. Sharp Ferguson. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, word.
Yo, you guys see that little link that I sent you?
He hit the Dookie guitars, like.
I did. You wanna do that one?
Yeah, I mean, we can just shoot the shit, but I just figured, if you need another joint.
Is that the one with Shot in the Dark?
Yeah, Shot in the Dark. That was probably one of my favorite ones I actually.
We can do that one, and then we could do, the Berserk one you wanted me to play.
Oh hell yeah, that would be sick. Thank you.
Is there anything you want to say about this one before we play it?
Yeah, Nick Will and Cody Gallant are awesome, like young up and coming rappers, and they both need to do a lot more rapping. And I miss them both, and they need to come and hang out with us. But I hope everybody likes these joints, and if you fuck with these joints, hit them up on social media and tell them to keep putting out music and keep hitting people with their music, because these guys have a ton of potential.
I'm bringing back big band, by the way. That's what this whole vibe is.
Word. And you produced this one, right?
I produced this one, yeah.
Word. Okay. Well,
enjoy. Bon appetit.
The volume through the roof, never dishonest, bro, I'm the prophet of the group. You really want me dead, I threaten suicide, you off the noose. Wait until you hear the tape pop in the booth. Foul beast, I'm the monster of two. Hop up on the stage late, you not in the loop. You lacking on the floor, boy, yeah, you not in the group. You acting like you know, boy, and you haven't got a clue. Pull onto the highway, set the Avalon to cruise. When I get to my place, tell them pass along the booze. Get to macking on the food, that's what Action Bronson do. The energy get too much, and I have to blow a fuse. Twisting up the bone, I know a faster roller too. But I ain't done and I am not the Viaton. Am I a son, a rising sun? Am I a son of rising sun? The rising sun is rising sun. When I spit you can't find the tongue. I'm acting like my son, my son, my son. You fight fun, Mike Tyson. Alright, Mike, I might like one fight tonight. I'm nice with ones. You try to fly your kite, your lines are tightly spun. And I don't like to gripe for fun. My plights are run, my lights, my type of sight is dumb. I'm right, I write the likes of Dwight and Dunn. When I get on the mic, I strike like lightning does. Take flight, I grind and light the bud. Stay bright, just shine, homie, lighten up. Stay mindful, the only kind of hype is up. You better live life or your time is up. Worry about your mind state, don't pay any mind to us. Unless you wanna kick a rhyme, homie, got some lines to bust. You don't got a clean plate if you're slightly rust. Don't even get up on the stage if you're slightly rough. Put the music on the shelf, your paint might be dust. Had a bad feeling, he's a rat, yikes he was. Whoever step up to the mic with us might be fucked. Whoever step up to the mic with us might be fucked.
Hey, that's right, man. But don't just take my word for it.
I'm feeling right like I just might fit in. I don't feel it till I'm frozen in time, indulging the vice I'm in. It pulls me out when I erupt within. An abundance of false judgments, reluctant to trust. You cut your skin, spitting out raw voodoo, perplexing cerebral messages. And then the essence of millennial aggression, the pinnacle of the present. It's evident we the next to win. This ain't a test, what you expect. We out here wrecking shit. Excellence has expenses like sacrificing your senses. Blasphemously relentless, activists in attendance. We pushing past apprehension, tethered from all the tension. Advocates of the Vatican, pay up and pay attention. We the ones you get to mention. New age underdogs, dropping jaws, twisted mind, cause I'm a fucking lost cause. Relaxing, ready for war, attached to a balanced core. Attacks will settle the score, snap and crack your head on the floor.
Yo, that shit reminds me of like the beat. It's like it reminds me of an old Mickey Mouse cartoon. Does that make sense?
I could like some Steamboat Willie shit.
Like some Steamboat Willie shit. Exactly.
I'm not trying to jump on that legacy. That could be dangerous, man.
It gets to be a slippery slope back there.
Those are our guys, though. Shout out to Nick Will and Cody Gallant.
I gotta keep the dice rolling, like with their flow and shit.
Yeah, that shit was great.
It's like they're all like popping up now.
Yeah, but
yeah. Well,
I like when cats
Yeah, well,
the scheme going and shit. You know what I mean? I like to see motherfuckers stretch their rhyme schemes like to a fucking point. You know, like I don't know. I like when cats do that. That's my favorite shit. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you I'll definitely hop on your show, by the way.
Well, you just like lyrical, miracle, spiritual shit.
I like
eating your cereal.
I like fucking
in your swimming pool.
I don't like new age lyrical miracle shit too much in terms of like Cats Like Gone or like the ones that like it's like they're rapping fast but it's really they're not saying much shit.
Yeah, no, they're not chopping. They're not really chopping.
Yeah, they ain't really rapping.
Oh yeah, it's just fucking, you better be ready when I'm coming to get a competitor. Like, just fucking.
Yeah, I used to like. I love Busta Rhymes. Don't get me wrong, but when he does that chopper shit, a lot of times it's such a cop out, man. He's not saying shit.
I said the water coming to get it for the hood.
Oh, you know when Busta Rhymes get on the You know when Busta Rhymes and Pussycat Dolls get on the same type of problem.
No, I like that slowed down, like that laid back, like that MF Doom type of in terms of lyrics, that syllable matching, the crazy like scheming, cats like Elzai and fucking
just slick shit.
Slick shit. Yeah.
Go
listen
to
Cody
Pope. Dude, the Howling Man best album 2021, calling it.
Bars.
Thank you, man. Yo, that means a lot, dog. I appreciate that for real. That's huge.
I'll take
it's no, I mean I know it's been what 3 years in the making.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah,
it sounds like it. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
like it sounds like it's been time been put in that.
It's time. No, and I mean, and I went through an issue not as extreme, but like where like I want to have shit out at like a time, and it's not there, and I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like I shouldn't because it's got to be perfect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta let it marinate sometimes, man.
Yeah.
The marination.
Yeah, you wait till it's perfect.
Yeah, get them seasonings in there. The marinations. Get the rotisserie.
You gotta put the paprika in there, and you gotta put all that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, paprika.
Sprinkle that shit in right,
Yeah, I fuck with that paprika.
What's this Berserk song you wanted us to play?
Yo, that was a joint that him and this artist West Nile, who is this awesome New Jersey MC who works with like Danny Diablo and shit. Berserk has been working with him a lot. The two of them have a song together called Peep the Theory. And I just, because we were talking about Berserk and that's the fucking homie, I just thought that would be a cool ass song to play because
Berserk is another like legend. I don't know where he's from exactly. I just think we all represent New England. I don't like to get into like the he's from here kind of shit.
Oh yeah,
but
from Mass,
20 miles away. Berserk's the man. Berserk's
from the brick, dude.
Yeah, Berserk's the man. I can't wait to have him at our show next week at the gym. That's gonna be sick.
And it's got a New Jersey cat on it.
Yeah, West Nile. He's fucking dope.
I fuck with New Jersey cats. Like they be on Angel Dust and shit.
There's some tough guys out there. Frankie V from Grime Mode Cypher.
Oh yeah.
Gibby Stice from Grime Mode Cypher. Everyone I know from New Jersey.
Grime Apple's from Jersey.
Grime Apple's from Jersey.
Oh yeah. Grime Apple is fucking. Whew.
Grime Apple.
My God, he's one of my favorite newer cats to come out.
Hey, me and Bizza have a song with him on two of our albums.
Oh shit! All right,
I got lucky and I got that one in.
Dude, we are playing Cody Pope all the way to Applebee's later.
Nice.
All right, there you go.
Damn, y'all going to Applebee's? You didn't even invite us. It's after 9. We could get half off appetizers.
They know about half off appetizers.
You guys want to
go about Denny's, man? I'm trying to go to Denny's.
Let's go Denny's.
Go to Denny's.
Denny's.
Yo, pull up to Nashua.
We'll talk about
Nashua Denny's.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
All right.
Okay, this is "Peep the Theory" by West Nile and Berserk.
Is this the video or the song?
This is the video. Is that an issue?
Okay, hell yeah. This video is dope.
Oh shit, the Uber's already here.
What do you mean the Uber's already here?
He's outside. We gotta go right now.
You said it was 21 minutes away, bro.
It was 19 minutes.
All right, if it's here, it's here. We gotta go. We gotta go. Let's go.
Fuck you know about this shit, homie. High fire to the womb, watch it cauterize. I caught a ride with this cat with some coffin eyes. Asked him about his whole life, he had no reply. 5 minutes later, total signs, he said, I hope they die. And just for that, I sent my soul to the other side. Drop me at my stop, I got the whip, I said, much obliged. He I chose. And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. And I said, son, let me say this shit clearly. And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. And I said, son, let me spit this shit clearly. And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. And I said, son, let me say this shit clearly. And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. It's Pacific West now, yo. Pick that damn right.
I don't care if you're the baddest, cause I'm rolling with my madness. I sit alone at night in my moldy mattress. I sit at home with nights and meditate by candlelights, calling out to Christ or any other forms of life. I sacrificed all my feelings and my heart is ice. I walk alone because friendship is overpriced. Man, it must be nice living in a paradise. I rolled the paradise that landed on the snake's eyes. I stole a pair of nights and sold the homeless man a bike. They try to read my rights for getting into little fights, but not tonight. I'm interfering with their satellites with some device that West got me from Boyle Heights. They're saying they gon' terminate me on sight, so when the day turns to night, I'm hopping on the next flight. So what you said? I said when day turns to night, I'm hopping on the next flight.
And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. And I said, son, let me say this shit clearly. And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. And I said, son, let me spit this shit clearly. And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. And I said, son, let me say this shit clearly. And I said, son, I'ma make sure they hear me. It's Pacific West now, yo. Pick that damn right.
That one gives Cam Ocarina of Time. I can see that because of the flute. Yeah,
that whole.
Yeah, I was born the same year Ocarina of Time came.
Give me Robin Hood vibes, man.
Robin Hood, yeah, I can imagine a fox stealing some shit to that beat. Did you produce that? That's not an 8-bit beat, right?
I'm talking about the actual.
I think Berserk produced that beat.
Berserk.
Yeah, he does pretty much the majority of his beats.
Yeah.
Damn.
Berserk produced one of the joints on my album too.
Damn.
I need to write this one down. I fuck with this one heavy. Like just the video and everything. It's just like I don't know. It reminds me of my family, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I just like the tattoos, the loud, like I said, son. Like his delivery on that too is just hard. That's just hard, man.
Hell yeah.
I like that a lot. And he's talking about he's got the candles and all the knives laid out and shit. That just I don't know. That I feel that one. That one hit close to home, man. It really did,
baby.
I like that. No, because as a kid, I used to have a huge like sword and knife collection and like throwing fucking ninja stars and shit. And I still have some of those stuff. But
I enjoy a nice blade here and there. They're nice.
Yeah,
nice.
All right, it's blade collector. You
never know, man.
Yeah, my thing was it was like blades and like ninja swords and fucking roadkill, like bones and shit. I would collect mad shit. Yeah, I'd collect like bones and shit.
Yeah. No. That's where you and 8-Bit don't see eye to eye.
You got squirrels in his freezer and shit. Still got squirrels in his freezer and shit.
Some fucking Jeff Dahmer shit.
So we usually go about 2 hours.
I heard it's really gamey, bro. I heard it's really gamey.
No, it is. Like, I don't like the taste of roadkill like that. I've only tried it once. I tried a squirrel before.
Let's go 4 hours. I'll tell you my life story.
So we usually go for 2 hours. We are eagerly approaching the 2-hour mark in less than 60 seconds. We're just gonna call it. This has been a very, very, very good fucking stream.
Yes.
Can you tell the people where to find you at?
Yes. Please go to www.cody-pope.com. You can listen to my new album. You can buy my new album. If you want to get a CD, you can get a limited CD. That's the best place to find me at. I'm on social media at Cody Pope HC everywhere on all platforms. It's the same thing. Hit me up. Let's talk. But yeah, you can find me on cody-pope.com, and you can find me on Bandcamp if you rock with that. And thank you to everybody that's been listening to the album already. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting me directly. All the people that have been buying the CDs. That shit means so much to me. Everybody, people that ask me about when it's going to be on streaming and all that, it'll be there eventually. It'll be there sooner than you realize. But that shit doesn't help me as much as buying a CD helps me.
You got to get this shit together.
And so that's why we did what we did. And everybody that like bought a CD and supported that shit, it means so much. So if you want to buy a CD or just buy the album directly from me, go to cody-pope.com. I love you, Jay Faith. You're one of the realest.
Yeah. Hey, Bizza, where can they find you at?
You can find me pretty much right now. I ain't got no job, like I said. Tommy ain't got no job. So I'm going to type my shits in right now. Basically, I'm living off my Bandcamp at the moment. And pretty much most of social media, you can find me on produced, PROD_by_8_BZA. And just Google 8Bizza for the beats and Ocho Fono for the raps, man.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm loading up both those Bandcamps. I'm definitely buying a CD directly from you, Pope.
Directly, dude. Cody Pope's the fucking man. I would buy 100 CDs for him
right here
if I had the money for it. Where are you? Are you printing those? You printing those in house?
No, we got an official.
We're working with like a small printing place. We used to have a place in like directly in New Hampshire that we worked with for a while.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that place closed during the pandemic.
COVID killed it.
This was our first. This was our first album. It's actually the first Hellhound album, technically, and so we figured an appropriate way to open up a new relationship with a new like manufacturer as well.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna end the stream real quick, but I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you guys more about that shit.
No doubt.
All right.
Peace.